Hey now, so I am back from Africa. I finished Hobby Palooza. I really appreciate again Mike and Ty for letting me be on the very first guest after Hobby Hotlines. That was a real honor. We raised some great money, mostly thanks to Mike, and we talked about autographs at the National. So if you haven't had a chance to watch that, or if you're new to the channel, please go back and look at all my prior videos. I talked about earlier than giving away this Ted Simmons baseball. Again, the light's really hard, so it's tough to see. But it's a beautiful signed baseball, got in person. In addition, you can check out the bill in my video that we did. That's on the Bench Clear Media Network. I think it's like benchclearmedia.us. I could be wrong about that. I'll try to put a link in the comments. Some other housekeeping. Not much. Summer's going on. Yeah, that's about it. Let's move along. Do me a favor, hit the like, hit the subscribe if you haven't. We're talking about the second commissioner of baseball right now, Albert Happy Chandler. He lived a nice long life. He was only commissioner of baseball for about 5 years, 46 to 51. What's really noteworthy about him, he was considered the players commissioner. Number one is when Branch Rickey wanted to bring Jackie Robinson back in and reintegrate baseball, which is wonderful. Chandler theoretically could have avoided that contract. He did have the power. He did, and a matter of fact, the St. Louis Browns wanted to strike against the contract, playing them, and it could have been the Cardinals. So I forgot which team it was, but whatever it was, they said no. I think probably the Cardinals. They said no. Anyone that strikes is going to be penalized and stuff like that. And in addition to that, there were like people trying to challenge the reserve clause. The rumor is he was 4 players doing that. And the owners, who ultimately were his bosses, really didn't like him so much to the fact that they didn't fire him, but they said they were not going to renew your contract after a 5-year term, and he quit. So after that, he became very heavily involved in the political arena in the state of Kentucky. He was governor of the state of Kentucky. And in 1982, he got the call to the Hall of Fame. Kind of surprising given an only 5-year tenure for commissioner. But again, it was a very important 5 years. So without any further ado, let's take a look at the autograph analysis of Albert Happy Chandler. And before we do, you are going to see something that JSA authenticated as real that is definitely not. So let's hold on for that. But here we go. So this is, again, the PSA database. It's always where I love to start. So you can notice about Happy Chandler, most of his autographs are just A.B. Chandler. It's very rare to see the Albert. Not terribly rare, but it's also rare to see the full Happy Chandler. And what you're looking for in the autograph is straight vertical lines right here. Like the E, it's tough to see. The R, he doesn't really round about his letters. It's more up and down, up and down. And keep that in the back of your head as we get later. Again, here's some more probably when he's during his run in Kentucky. I don't know if he was senator right here or something else, but you can see right here, ups and downs and ups and downs. I mean, that's what you're really looking for. Okay, this is a little more rare version of his autograph. I haven't seen a Happy Chandler autograph signed like this in quite a long time. But again, it's not an expensive autograph. He was really good about signing up to his death in 1991. It was a fairly easy autograph to get. Again, we're going through these. You can see the ups and downs, a lot of A.B. Chandlers. There are checks out there. This is a very famous picture of him you're going to see signed. But again, he was doing signings quite a bit for the 80s. This is him in a player uniform, but you can't really see the autograph. Even a baseball like this right here, not terribly rare. You probably can find a baseball signed by him for under $100. Now, again, I don't want to get into inscriptions because when you get into inscriptions, regardless if it's real or not, I'm not saying people are forging his inscription or a Hall of Fame inscription, which I'm sure is becoming more popular again. It's not tough to find. I mean, if you go onto eBay, we can do that right now. You can see there's a lot of autographs out there. I don't think any of them are more than $100. You can even find a nice baseball here for $70. And again, it's a little choppy here, probably signed towards the end of his life because he was really good about signing autographs in the end of his life. However, at the time, obviously, I think he was the oldest Hall of Famer when he passed away. So, I mean, he wasn't as smooth signature as it was earlier. Now, this is my autograph of him. This is a recommendation letter. Again, I like it. It's a letterhead. It's a full name autograph, which is not tough, but tougher to find. You can see the ups and downs and ups and downs. But what I want to show you now is a bad autograph, secretarially signed by him, that JSA passed. So I bought this check when I first started collecting the deceased Hall of Famers. And I got it for like $20. I thought, what a great deal. And look what it had with it. A JSA certificate. This is the JSA. You can pull it up. Now, if you look at this autograph compared to what we just looked at, it's all wrong. It's very loopy. It's not up and down, up and down. My guess is whoever got this at JSA thought, who's going to fake an Albert Chandler autograph? And the honest answer is his wife, because if we go right here, we look at this. This is his wife's signature, Mrs. A.B. Chandler. I mean, look at the B. Look at the B here, how it flows out. Look at the A, how it opens up right there. It opens up here. The C is nice and loopy right here. The C is nice and loopy right there. I mean, there's no question this and this are the same autograph. So obviously his wife was signing or endorsing checks for him, not maliciously, but somehow they got out. And because of that, people like JSA are authenticating them and selling them. So really, that's what you want to look out for. I would say a secretarially signed is more rare than a real signed. I doubt there are many checks out there like that. That being said, they really don't have any value. So just be careful. Like, it just shows that the TPAs are not perfect. That's a great example of one that just slipped through the cracks because it's Albert Chandler. I mean, it's not a rare autograph. If you want him, you have him. So flip side of the spectrum from not rare to very rare. Next, we're going to talk about probably one of the greatest, most underrated players ever, and that is Oscar Charleston. So, but until then, and as always, keep collecting.